Hi, this is another practice recording for Google Hangouts on Air, prepping for INEDCO up at Keystone this June in a couple weeks. I apologize for my look. I just underwent shoulder surgery 2 days ago, and I've got major ice pack and major brace on, but I still want to get this stuff done. So I'm excited about it. So we are pretending, and I'm explaining how screen share works. Screen share is the button that's on the left side. It's a green button with a white arrow on it. And when I want to share documents with anyone else, excuse me, that I've invited to the Google Hangouts, such as my two other classroom teacher teammates at my grade level, I invite them, but the screen share on the left side is the one that allows me to pull up documents, videos, whatever else I have on my laptop. Because when I'm sharing this and projecting it onto the smart boards so my class can participate and the other two classes, that's where the screen share button comes in if I want to share a specific document instead of clicking off and going back to the document camera. And we used to do that, but we discovered this is much more efficient. At the cross at the top of your bar above my head, you will see an icon that says invite people. There's a microphone that says to mute. There's a camera that says to turn off. So what I'm going to do, I've discovered after we've been doing this for a while, it's a good idea just to turn off the camera while you click and post, look for the other items that you want to use for your Google Hangouts. So I'm going to turn the camera off. You'll still be able to hear me. There we go. And now I am going to pull up another document. And you should still just see the blank, the icon of the person. Let's see. And it's really nice. What you could do ahead of time, which I didn't do, but I'm doing right now while the screen is blank, pull up all of your documents that you want to share and just keep them on the tab line. So I just pulled up another document. So now, Google Hangouts. I'm going back to my screen, unmuting. And now the camera's, now you see me. So I'm now going to share. I click on screen share. And that shows me everything on my screen. There we go. You should now see a Google Hangouts on Air presentation. There you go. I have the ability to move the slides. I am in control of the Hangout, of the presentation. So I'm just scrolling back and forth so you can see what I've done. At the bottom of my screen, it says Google Hangouts is sharing your screen with Google+. I'm going to go back to my original page. There we are. And I'm going to say stop sharing. Turn the camera back on. And you should see me again. I can also do videos at the same time. The cogwheel at the top is the settings button. And this is the one that we fooled around a bit. You can see it says integrated camera, default for volume, default for mic or voice. If you use a document camera instead of uploading documents, it's a little more of a hassle, but you're working with the integrated camera item that you see on your screen. We found it's much more simpler just to simply make sure all your tabs are open across the top of your individual computer that you want to use to talk to your class or share at a presentation or conference. It's very valuable, and the kids have loved this. So I want to share with you. It's at the bottom right now. Oh, top here. I forgot to share that. That just means to leave the call, to quit. At the bottom right in my corner, I spoke about. Right now, I see something that says you, which means it's me presenting, and I don't have anybody else involved in the call. But every other person that's invited into the Google Hangouts, and I really don't think there's a limit because this is through Google, they would appear, their names at the bottom next to the word you. So every time they talk, as long as they're participating live with you, whenever they want to talk and share things, Google will automatically flip to them so you can see their screen as well. I'm going back to the left menu bar. The screen share is the big important green button, and that's the one you'll use the most. You can post questions and answers. So if I click on that button, I will now see, well, it doesn't show up on mine, but I will now see questions that I can post or that my teammates can post while we're sharing this item, such as Kelly, did we need to show them, or don't forget about da. And we can have a conversation on the side. And students don't see that, but we do, so we can keep track with each other. So I'm going to flip back to the screen. And the screen will keep going and broadcasting. There we go. So now you should see me again. Haha. There are so many wonderful things to do with the Google Hangouts on Air. My teammates and I have used it for this past academic school year, 2014-2015. For grade level discussions, we've created Google Hangouts on Air instructional videos on anything that we're teaching, and then we've embedded the link into websites. You can share the link with email if you want to. So there really is so much versatility to this tool. It is simply amazing. There's a camera on the left-hand side, and if I want to capture that, hold down the button, take a photo. There it goes. You should be able to see the photo then. So it's fun just to play around with the items in the toolbar. And I know I'm live because it says on the right side of my screen, top right, it says live. Now we're going to pretend, get rid of, it said you could view the photo, so I'll click on the photo. And I see it over on my right-hand side of my toolbar. You don't see it, but I do. And if I wanted, I can share those with everybody. So everybody sees that photo right now. So what I'm going to do is go back to screen share. I'm going to click back on my drive. I'm going to get rid of the camera so you don't see me. Click share. I'm going to go to, I'll just go into Discovery Education. It's going to take a minute because I did not load it up on my tabs before I got started. So that was something else we discovered that works great, is make sure you all your tabs uploaded that you want to use. That I'll just share with you. Typing in Discovery Education. Things are a bit slower, so I can only use my left hand right now. My right arm is pretty immobile for the next 5 weeks. Okay, log in. I'm logging in right now. Great, let's just go to my content. I'm sure most of you are very familiar with Google with Discovery Ed. And I think I'll just click on a title here for the Boston Massacre. There, I'm just trying to scroll it up. And I think I'll click play. You should be seeing the video. Brought to you by Discovery Education. Get into formation because Assignment Discovery is marching through America's beginnings and foundations. There we go. I just put it on full screen. First, follow a group of experts as they recreate an event that sparked a revolution in the story behind the Boston Massacre. I'm going to stop it. And I click on stop sharing at the bottom of my screen. Escape and get back to my regular screen. So now you should be seeing me. So this pretty much is